run around. Take them down one at a time. Targeting gun range.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused a million casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down.
You don't have to tell me. I know I'm so good at this game. Like yeah, mission 2. Like immediately. Oh my god, I'm so good. Like, yeah.
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours. The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier Kestrel II was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel II is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Gray's Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over Schoppenberg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Osean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us. We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete.
The plane is so bright with this glowing skin, dude.
Refueling initiated. Maintain your current position. 100. 50 meters. Excellent work, Trigger. Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other bases squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Gollum 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger time to show the other guys that we get wet wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to them like glue. Don't let them out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins.
Mage 2, bandit down. Excellent work.
Bailing out! Enemy reinforcements. I don't like these odds. I lost control! Careful, there's a real demon in there. If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in a 9G turn.
Shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
Seems to be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile incoming! Evade! Break! Break!
Wait, what the hell?
Caution! Missile!
Caution! A large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert. The Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock. Break, now!
Just waiting for mission command.
We'll live through this, Trigger. These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Damn, they're agile. There's too many of them.
These guys will go down easy.
Split up. Find your own target.
All aircraft, no change in game plan. Destroy the Arsenal bird.
What did that say? God help us. Charge up your keeping up with the drone.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
Look at that light. Arsenal bird. What's going on here?
I can't reach the Arsenal bird.
Bandits are fast as hell.
The UAV movement's now sideways. Shoot the outsmarted.
I don't play. Just one.
Level 2, Major behind you. Shit, Golem 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Skeleton 3, break! Break!
Yo, Golem 1, heads up. Check your six.
Lost another friendly!
Skeleton 3 is lost.
Coming. What's the plan?
Where's that report? Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
How'd that happen?
What the hell? Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there!
Breaking!
Control room. I'm breaking up!
Skeleton 2 lost.
We've got incoming!
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation. If they knew this earlier, more of us would have survived the hearing.
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
We'll go, but Golem 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Stall warning.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
copy that. Returning home.
Damn, I'm spiked. I've got him in my sights. Don't think, focus.
Box 2, Box 2.
Golem 4, Box 2.
H2, UAV down. Retreating aircraft, leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe.
Yowza. Going for the loner. I got one sticking to my back. Bandit on your six, shake him off!
More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
My status is fine. Affirmative.
This is Gargoyle 1, leading Operation Airspace with Golem 2.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
One bandit, 53.
Gargoyle 1. Caution! Missile!
Ah, Blakey!
Skykeeper. Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against an SU-30. The wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run! Missile, hit it for the friendly!
Damn it, I can't break away!
Missile inbound! Missile inbound!
I can't shake it! Golem and Mage Squadron, help us!
Get those UAVs off of France!
This Golem and Mage Squadron handle it if they'll pull through.
Get your asses out.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
An ally's hit. Golem and Mage, move in to provide support.
Let's move! They're ours! The longer it takes, the worse our odds of getting out of here are. Machines don't get tired.
Stall warning.
Mage Squadron, get those things off my ass! I can't
I'm
shake
tied up now. Trigger, can you help him?
Missile.
Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work. Mage 2, walking. Mage 2, UAV down. Good up, buddy.
Force raised aircraft. We'll let you take it easy next time.
I'm dead meat. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared.
Not good. Brody, break off.
Got a lock on me.
Mage 2, move to support. Other aircraft are in trouble.
This is getting a little tight.
Damn it, I can't break away. Seconds could mean life or death for him. Hurry up. I know. All we can do is fly away as fast as we can.
No, good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support! Somebody! Support!
Column 2, lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got thrown?
I'm afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry. Fox 2.
How can I retreat with a UAV on my tail?
Distract the bandit. Fire for some time. Enemy behind you.
Mate, two is speaking on multiple UAVs. You're gonna say, we owe him one.
All UAVs have been splashed.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
Caution, caution, caution. Pull up.
Bruh, I killed all the UAVs, and I also destroyed all the motors.
You are cleared for approach.
Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this has turned public opinion in our own forces.
Here he comes. Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now, compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many G's he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing a stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Aruja's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Aruja lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? 'Cause someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Arusian princess rallying her people on the Arusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Aruja, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osia's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatukura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot will head up this strategy as you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make
Imposing
contact.
radio silence.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck. Trigger, you're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused. Trigger, you got two directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you.
Are we under attack? No change.
You're making good progress, Trigger. You're currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know, you got a bunch of people pulling for you. And I'm one of them. You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home. Harling is still the president in my eyes. He ended the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger. Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear. Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started. Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone. Page 2, target destroyed. Page 2, target down. Missile launched. Half of the SAM sites are down. Half of the anti-air guns down. Page 2, target destroyed. All SAM sites down. There are still AA guns. Destroy them and secure the LZ.
Trigger, sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here. Column Squadron. Trigger jumped through the fire. Now it's our turn. Understood.
Gargoyle Squadron, stay focused. You all know your job.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond.
Caution. Pull up.
All anti-air guns destroyed. The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you are cleared to land.
Roger. Rendezvous point in sight. We're almost there.
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
See them. We'll have to meet up through the IPs.
Rescue craft tagged on. Initiate.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Gollum and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
Sea Goblin, heading over to the Express's location now. Run for the container!
Mage 2, walking.
Golem 2, hang in there. Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper!
Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up.
Return fire!
this elevator. Stop them.
Express identified! Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Hurley, stay right there! Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket!
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive?
We'll pass that with exhaustion before the enemy wears down. There's more!
That's about half. Mop up the rest.
They got the chopper and Sierra too! That was thermal bearing! Shit! Rocket!
Damn.
Missile. 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 Missile.
This is Colonel Johnson.
Missile.
Do you copy?
Missile.
I am with President Hurley.
Missile.
Rescue unit down, along with the soldier who had this radio. We'll get Mr. Hurley out of here.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out.
There's too many. We can't take all of them. We found an Norwegian transport craft. Its engines are on.
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel. Can you fly?
Better than Mr. Hurley.
It'll do.
Missile inbound. Evading. Ground target destroyed.
Missile. Missile.
Missile inbound. Evade.
Missile.
Missile did not connect.
Radar lock acquired.
Missile. Missile.
All squadrons be advised.
Take it up a notch,
The
okay?
call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
Missile.
Mother Goose 1. That's the best you can tell us.
One made it.
3 remaining. Locked.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
Column 3. Box 2. We're swarming. There's no way we can provide adequate cover.
Target down. Nicely done. 1 remaining.
Missile. Missile.
Fox 2. All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft. Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
All right. Mother Goose 1 taking over.
Caution.
Mr. Hurley wants
Let's wait till we're home safe. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenalberg.
A big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element.
Wilco, forming up.
Enemy UAV down. Great job, Trigger.
Roger. Transport. Orders on the flyer warnings. Yes, sir. He's an old timer. Has no clue how UAVs are used. Golem 1, missile!
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you. But this isn't exactly a fighter.
Understood. An arsenal bird is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed. Brandon is in my sights.
Cargo 1, where's the signal? Convoy squadron, stand by for my orders. Someone's on the lighthouse. I'm in the harbor. They won't be able to get home. That ship isn't one of ours. Where's the signal? Enemy on my tail. Gargoyle, change radio frequency. Mother Goose 1 here. We're about to leave the airspace. Keep your fingers crossed. Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action. Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action. Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action. Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action. Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action. Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action. Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action. Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action. Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action. Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action. Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action. Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action. Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action. Mother Goose 1, Gargoyle, it's time. Attention, Gargoyle Squadron, Babel!
Gargoyle 3 to Babel. Babel, roger. What the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed? The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual. Gargoyle Squadron reporting.
HQ, one hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAV. The elevator's windbreak took a scratch. Nothing more.
Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority.
Target is in range of guns.
Mother Goose 1 hit.
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. The cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Can Mr. Harley, please?
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course.
LM2, on your 6th.
Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond! Mr. Harling, please respond!
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take them down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining.
Lockdown hostile.
Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harlan, are you piloting that plane?
Arsenal Bird Liberty, passing waypoint 2.
The UAVs are continuing their attack.
They're obsessed with that transport. UAVs launching from Arsenal Bird Liberty, headed toward the AO.
Is the former president still alive?
Mage, destroy those UAVs and keep Mother Goose 1 safe. Mage 2, clear out the bogies near Mother Goose 1.
Oh my god, Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was OG. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating.
Friendly fire. I saw it.
Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. Erusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. Was it Trigger? Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye on the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal Bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately. Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand why.
The operation to rescue former President Harling has failed. Sadly, there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating the former president. There will be an inquiry. There will most probably be a court-martial.
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Ocean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here. My dad died flying for the Ocean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this, Talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
Alright guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His tag name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Ocean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope. You'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire. And as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack.
Incoming!
Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay. I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Wonder how many we'll lose today. Better than solitary. How many can actually...
Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers. But what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
My blood's boiling!
Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back.
Spare 8, when you land, your ass is grass.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked. Damn, you're good. Let's make this more interesting. Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil. Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter. Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Yeah!
This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base. Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one. If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me? Righto.
Numbers we can handle. Proceed with us. Squirrel Squadron, get into formation.
Spare 15. Look off your arms. Join fire on launch trigger.
Missile. Missile.
Bandit acquired.
Missile.
There's a juicy target. Am I big?
Look at them. Blowing up a bunch of pay-per-play. The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? Means they're that convincing.
Shit! The enemy just hit the control tower! Hey, what's with all the shaking?
There's smoke!
Send in the fire team. Not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all?
Missile.
Commander McKenzie? Damn it! Spare Squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
Right done by now.
I have to rethink the odds.
Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill
After
trigger?
the starts. This is the first. Count's going forward. I decide when you die. All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me.
Who's gonna dance to your lying tune?
I'll show you all how it's done. Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Straight out. I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty.
Head to the next target. Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up.
Allow me to educate you. This unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. Sorry, more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called SID lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
We can't break away. We can't.
Oh, God, I can't.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
They have me spiked.
Don't straight from your bomber. We're easy pickings now. Push it. Damn it. We were supposed to be done before the bombers even arrived.
Missile. Missile.
On my enemy's tail. Enemy sighted.
At least he's decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Target's that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Enemy behind you. Heads up.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Now he thinks he's squadron leader.
We're losing escorting. Hurry up. Finish the job and let's get out. Breaking up. No, we're reserving.
Trigger, don't get shut down now. We got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
Trigger again! Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing? Chew on lead now.
Wilco, Ben and McKenzie, please maintain silence for a moment.
Can't maintain altitude. Bailing out.
This is a pretty nice ride. Instrument service pretty good. Damn, AC seems to be strapped. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen. Queen's too more like a bad tempered tomboy.
Bring that down. I'm surrounded.
Wow, look at Trigger go. Cracky shot. Yeah, Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades. 2 targets remaining.
Squadron of convicts. Gotta be some kind of reason. Now the paper-mache strategy at the base seems to be doing the trick. Guess every man and his dog has an idea how to end the war.
1 bandit left. Take him down now.
First come, first served.
All targets confirmed eliminated.
Yeah! Hell yeah! Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then dinner's on me tonight.
Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron. Mission complete. RTB. Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what, you're not done?
Pull up.
Just checking.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway. Spare 15, you have permission to land. Wind conditions are calm. 3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. nose. You're too high. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing.
Caution alert. Caution alert. Caution alert. Caution alert.
Bad dog, Spare 15 is trying to leave the restricted airspace.
Spare Squadron, shoot down Spare 15.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway. Spare 15, you have permission to land. Wind conditions are calm. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Bank left. Lower your nose. You're too high. Trigger's down! Damn it!
Looks like I won the bet.
Spare 15, this is the control
I'm doing
tower.
that on
Make your landing
purpose.
check.
I'm just seeing
We
what
don't want a wreck
happens.
blocking the runway. Spare 15, you have permission to land. Wind conditions are calm. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Bank left. Lower your nose. You're too high. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. At least you're down. Careful with the aircraft next time.
I lost a lot of money for that trigger. Don't forget.
Spare 15, the runway.
So they just like, Spare Squadron, shoot down Spare 15. And I was like, you're not gonna shoot me down. It's just not,
Did I say
no.
you could take down the enemy? Throw anyone who disobeys into solitary.
Mihai's granddaughters liked to keep to themselves mostly. They were well behaved and possessed a sort of quiet elegance. From time to time, I'd catch myself looking at them, wondering what they were talking about. I'm sure everyone on the base did the same. They were such enthralling creatures. Every night, a crowd would gather around Mihai. They were the men tasked with guarding him in the air. Their jackets all bore the same patch, a relic from a nation that was long gone. Decades ago, during the Age of Expansion, the Kingdom of Erusia absorbed many countries. Theirs was one of them. Mihai asked them,
Yet what is a nation? Can we actually see the physical lines that divide one from another?
People of my generation can no longer speak the language of our homeland. My grandparents always look sad when they see I have no idea what they're saying to me.
Mihai didn't say a word after that. His scarred face betrayed no emotion. He didn't get those scars from flying, though. Mihai was originally from Shalaji. His real name is Mihai Dumitru Margarita Corneliu Leopold Blanca Carol Aeon Ignatius Raphael Maria Nikitas A. Shalaji. When he was young, he was the heir to the Grand Duchy of Shalaji. Then, revolution broke out among his people. Mihai was betrayed by a close friend who pointed a gun at his face and pulled the trigger. The revolution was successful, but the new country that sprang from it was annexed by the expanding kingdom of Erusia. The Erusian royal family allowed Mihai's family to retain their title and noble standing in the new kingdom. But Mihai surprised them all by signing up for the draft like an ordinary Erusian citizen. He was then accepted into the Air Force Academy by order of the king. Mihai soon became an ace pilot. When the royal family was ousted and Erusia became a republic, he continued his service for the new regime. Test sites soon flourished. One day, a classmate of Mihai's granddaughter visited. I noticed the rose emblem. She laughed like a princess, and I found out later she was indeed the daughter of Erusia's new ruler. She was the connection to the royal bloodline everyone was looking for, the one to restore the monarchy. This new princess was truly a godsend for the Erusian people. If Mihai's granddaughters were like the moon, she was like the sun, around which everything seemed to orbit. Her face was so expressive. It's no wonder the people of this war-torn country instantly felt at ease when they saw her speeches. They started singing. The pilots of the support plane smiled, even though they wished their nation were independent from hers. Angelic. I wonder how Mihai felt about all of this. It was my job to research his neurological data, after all. I wish I could figure him out. Whatever his feelings were about losing his homeland, he kept hidden, even from me.
Your mission is to atone for your crimes by attracting the enemy's attention. First, I want you to head from the base to the desert region of Roca-Roja to the northwest. And then second, you will attack the large Erusian base there. We've been unable to verify that base's ability to deal with fighters. You will attack and provoke the enemy into revealing their AA strategy. Get them to fire at you as much as you can. That way, we can confirm where they're firing from. Then it's a case of sending in a regular force to clean them out. For this mission, we prepared a frontline base that can be used for ammo replenishment and aircraft repairs. However, this is not for you guys. Only the regular force has permission to use it. Even if you run out of ammo, don't forget that you're just decoys. You stay out there as targets for the enemy.
Aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
I don't know why I'm so quiet. Oh, I've been streaming.
In the
Just making sure my audio works.
Some welcome.
Okay.
All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as attack, aren't you, Spare 8? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target.
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. A whole squadron. Running the anti-air interceptors. Open fire. Affirmative. We'll do what we can.
Transport truck spotted. Not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
Leave them to me. Ruling the weak is a kind of specialty of mine. The fire set up a chain reaction. Stop it from spreading.
What are the odds of getting out of line?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7.
I'll try the buildings to support me.
Target confirmed destroyed. Trigger again.
You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets.
Trigger. Rocking it up.
Cut the crap. There's work to do. Any regular aircraft that join Raider needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do?
All promise destroyed before takeoff. Who did that?
Scratch one hostile.
That was fast. Keep up the good work.
Right up. I'm out. Returning to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. The regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I on?
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like Bad Dog's finally come around.
The vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target.
You're our official fly swatter now, Trigger. Finally have a read on the targets. They're in one hell of a place. I'll take you from here. Trigger's taking out one of the AA guns. Damn enemy hiding in a place like this. You guys make themselves easier to hit.
Clear 15. Hostile has a lock. Hostile has a lock. Need help.
Missile launched. AA gun down.
I can dodge this!
Locked on. Thanks for saving me the trouble.
Spare 15 locked on. Missile away.
All the batteries are dead.
Tank eliminated. Spare 15 anti-ship missile away.
I can dodge this!
The enemy is after you, Trigger. I wasn't trying to shoot nobody in the back. Just ran away.
Vehicle down. those piles of rubble. Look for more enemies. Let's see if they can't hit you this time.
You're giving me another shot? Must be my lucky day.
The enemy base is divided into 3 sections. You did nothing more than destroy just one of them. Why are you acting like some big shot, Count?
Haha, Trigger's the one who did most of the work.
Why are you so proud of that, full band? Anti-ship missile launched.
Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up.
Trigger's destroyed all the trucks.
Spare 15, target destroyed. Destroy enemy reinforcements at the base.
Now the base commander makes a big deal whenever a new mission comes in. But it's just one after another. Like that was the plan all along or something. Battle doctrines. Something happens, they tell you what to do next. Oh yeah. Probably says where and when conflict does with time. They already know the next strategy. Hold up. Let's make a bet. Whoever guesses the next strategy wins. You can get in on this too, Band Dog.
Maybe you guys will blow your heads off in solitary.
Let's look into this doctrine thing.
Man, you're deluded.
Bribe is all you need to look into a terminal. It's amazing how many people write their password on a note by their desk. Gathering intel is all about getting access. Spare 11, enemy base dead ahead. Damn it, we can't do this from the sky. We need ground troops.
Spare 11, just do your job.
Just give us a bomb big enough to spell the airstream.
Somebody bomb him now.
Trigger destroyed the enemy facility while everyone else was sleeping.
Missile.
The murderer's done it again.
Spare 15 is down.
Man, my first accidental death. I was trying to dodge a missile.
Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
Spare 15 is out of commission. Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
Was Trigger just shot down?
It's like I crashed at 100 altitude.
Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up. It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as a tack, aren't you, Spare 8? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target.
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. A whole squadron. Ready the anti-air interceptors. Open fire. Affirmative. We'll do what we can.
Transport truck spotted. Not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
Ruling the weak is a kind of specialty of mine.
The fire set off a chain reaction. At least stop it from spreading.
What are the odds of getting out alive?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7. We're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets. Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do?
Target confirmed destroyed. Trigger again.
Trigger, rocking it hard.
Cut the crap. There's work to do.
All bombers destroyed before takeoff. Who did that? Scratch one hostile.
That was fast. Keep up the good work.
Rhino. I'm out. Returning to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. The regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. In your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I off?
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like Bad Dog's finally come around.
Hostiles in your area are nearly wiped out. Get moved to a more crowded area. Try to catch some more lead. The vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target.
You're our official fly swatter now, Trigger. Finally have a read on the targets. They're in one hell of a place. I'll take it from here.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
I'm going after the plane instead.
You're giving me another shot? Must be my lucky day.
The enemy base is divided into 3 sections. You did nothing more than destroy just one of them. Why are you acting like some big shot, Count?
Haha, Trigger's the one who did most of the work.
Why are you so proud of that, fool man?
Trigger's taking out one of the AA guns.
Worry about your sins. Spare 15, Sam sight down.
Kill on target confirmed.
AA gun down. Locked.
Locked on bandit.
There's a dropping bombs on a passing just to there.
Pistol, and it's headed your way.
Spare 15, enemy's got a lock.
Trigger, bandit behind you. They have me spiked.
Vehicle down.
Incoming missile, breaking.
Spare 15, launching missile. Locked.
Rest in peace.
What's going on? Evade! It's almost impossible to find an opening. They've got every angle covered.
Okay. All that's left below you is piles of rubble. Look for more enemies. Let's see if they can't hit you this time.
I know the base commander makes a big deal whenever a new mission comes in. But it's just one after another. Like that was the plan all along or something. Battle doctrines. Something happens, they tell you what to do next. Osea has one. It probably even says where and when pawns like us will die. You mean they already know the next strategy? Hold up. Let's make a bet. Whoever guesses the next strategy wins. You get in on this too, man, dog?
Maybe you guys need to cool your heads off in solitary.
Let me look into this doctrine thing.
Man, you're delusional.
A bribe is all you need to look into a terminal. It's amazing how many people write their password on a note letter desk. Gathering intel is all about getting access.
More guests on the horizon. Keep up the attack.
This is Spare 11. Enemy base dead ahead. Damn it, we can't do this from the sky. We need ground troops.
Spare 11, just do your job.
Just give us a bomb protect the whole area.
Try to destroy the enemy facility while everyone else was sleeping.
The murderer's done it again. We're gonna have to rethink the odds. If only I could bring a radio to lift my spirits.
One of my targets around, clearing.
Spare 15, launching missile.
No, we gotta fire! Attack missed. Spare 15, enemy has a lock on you.
Anti-ship missile launched. Trees destroyed all the trucks.
Shake off that missile! Evade. Continuing attack.
Aircraft approaching at high speed, bearing 280. They're drones.
These must be the infamous drones.
They can dogfight without pilots? Heard about them on the news.
Machines are not replacing humans.
Calm down. They're just obstacles in your way. Don't forget your original mission.
It's bad enough just dealing with the surface. Damn. Hostile has a lock.
Bandit acquired.
Did the jailer know about the ship's cargo sending us into? Penal units are just pawns. That lying son of a bitch.
Don't pretend like you deserve any better. Continue with the operation. On your ass.
Missile crossing. Evading.
Spare 15 locked on.
This is Spare 7. Shit! Someone get this enemy off my tail! I can't. I've got my hands full too.
High roller missile. Shake it off.
God damn it, I'm hit! I'm still at the table! I roll a missile. Another one. I've got a bet on me getting out of this. Hey, someone's down. Who is it? It's High Roller. He's been taken out.
Don't miss your pants over one aircraft being down. You've done a fair amount of work to their ground units, but I see some of you still have ammo. Continue with the attack. Keep yourself nice and exposed till I say otherwise.
What happens to a bet when the banker's out?
Avoiding, moron.
Another man's down. There's no point. Retreat.
Follow your orders. Continue the operation. Deserters will be punished.
I'm hit. I'm hit. My aircraft.
This isn't even a fight. You want to lose all your pilots?
Shut up.
Try and stop me.
This is no worse.
I'm keeping my trigger. Stick with the best if you want to survive. If anyone wants to die, let him. Poor decision on your part. I've still got top score. Count? Man, you're useless. Everyone knows you inflate your numbers.
Bandits in the tunnel. They're taking off from inside.
Mission in the ones who
Tunnel? You gotta be kidding.
Stall warning.
Spare 15. Hostile has a lock.
Engage or face punishment.
keep yapping away, little guard dog.
You'll pay for this.
Looks like we're the only ones having fun out here. Trigger, the one with the highest score wins. Let's settle who's best once and for all.
Never thought I'd say this, but you're doing a hell of a job, Spare Squadron.
Congratulations from the guard dog. I'm touched.
Don't make me take it back. Eradicate the rest of them. 3 minutes remaining.
Watch the bandit on your tail!
Locked.
Incoming missile! Breaking!
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Enemy is locked on!
Everybody's been shut down.
Seven down, that's more than an ace.
Spare 15, bandit splashed. 2 minutes remaining.
Spare 15, enemy's got a lock.
Missile. Missile.
Come on, get those damn fighters.
Missile. Missile. Stall warning. Missile. Missile.
Firing.
Missile.
You're low on missiles.
Missile.
Spare 15, missile.
Missile. Missile. Missile. Missile. Missile.
Spare 15, watch your tail. 1 minute remaining.
Missile.
Box 2.
Missile.
Attack missed.
Missile. Stall warning. Missile. 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 Missile.
Enemy combat.
Missile.
Sounds good.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy base is crippled. That's enough. Go find some enemies that can kill you.
Missile.
Spare 15 is cleaning up. 10 crafts down.
Missile.
Okay, you've hit the enemy base enough. Operation is complete. Head back. The bastards who flew off are going to wish they were never born. You guys get a pass.
Damn right. I wouldn't be surprised if we're thrown in solitary too.
Hey, who wants to bet who goes into solitary? That's what that gambling nutjob would say if he was still here. Where's your sense of humor, guys? Your buddy's making a joke. Laugh already.
So I think I'm going to head out now. I think that's enough of Combat 7. I am probably going to
You lost
do
planes, but
another
the mission
couple
succeeded.
streams.
However, some of you
There are only
crossed the
20
turnpike for
missions, so it
supplies and
shouldn't
for
take too
repairs.
long. So
This will result in solitary. Take them.
yeah, I'll see you guys. I guess later. Not later, but tomorrow. So yeah. See you guys.